Hey guys, so this is a segment requested for you by you down in the comments. You guys had asked me what's in my wallet, and today I'm showing you the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Year to date, I've earned $2,589 worth of points, and I've spent $450 on the annual fee on this card. Keep watching to find out why I have it in my wallet and why I think it should absolutely be in your wallet. Hey guys, my name is Andrew Wise and I'm with Life Tailored, and we teach you how to travel the world for free using points and miles. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an amazing sign-up welcome bonus and never miss a flight hacking tip teaching you how to travel the world for free. We have new videos coming out every month, and if you want to see where Way and I are traveling right now, follow us on Instagram at Life Tailored and watch our stories. So today we're talking about the Chase Sapphire Reserve and why it's in my wallet. Now I reply to every single comment you guys leave down below, so if you have a question about this video, about credit cards or travel or fashion or anything, leave it down below and it could be that your question is answered in the next video coming up this Monday. And while you're here, if you have any questions about how to maximize your credit card points, right now I'm doing free consultations where I teach people how to redeem their points for the best value. I've already had 3 inquiries come in. One was for a honeymoon in Kenya, another was for a family trip to Disneyland, and another was flying from Seattle to Des Moines, Iowa using the least amount of miles possible. We found a flight for only 9,000 miles each way. But today, let's talk about the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So in the previous video, I had talked about the Chase Sapphire Preferred being 189% better than the CSR. So you're probably asking yourself, why do I have the CSR in my wallet? And now we're going to get into that. So year to date, I've earned about 129,000 miles from my CSR. And that's equivalent to $2,589 in points if I'm redeeming at 2 cents a point. Now the way you can redeem Chase points are, you can use them straight up in the Chase portal, or you can redeem for 1 cent or 1.35 cents, and I typically don't ever recommend doing that. The best way to redeem points and miles is to transfer them to other airline partners. That's where you can get 2 cents per mile, or maybe even up to 8 cents per mile. I've gotten 8 cents in the past when I've flown on Singapore Suites class with a private bed in the sky. With Way and I, we fly from JFK to Frankfurt all the time and love that trip, and that's how you can get 8 cents per mile. And just doing a quick breakdown, I've earned 129,000 points from the CSR because I've spent money in travel and dining where I earned 3x points. Now the Chase Sapphire Preferred only earns 2x points in those categories. So if I would have spent the same amount on my CSP, I would earn only 86,000 miles. So 129 minus 86,000 is 43,000 miles, or the equivalent of $860 in extra benefit from having the CSR in my wallet. Now the CSR does have a much higher annual fee, and let's actually get into a card by card comparison so you can see how it actually stacks up. So the CSR comes with a 50,000 point welcome bonus, which you get after spending $5,000 in the first 3 months. And just a quick disclaimer, some of the stats I mentioned in this video aren't always accurate when you're watching it, because these card offers do change from time to time, so just fair warning, make sure to always read the link down below. It's going to have the full card details. So going back to that 50K welcome bonus, that's equivalent to $500 in cash, or anywhere between $1,000 and $3,000 if you're redeeming for points. CSR, of course, also earns 3x on travel and dining versus the CSP, which earns 2x. And the CSR comes with a $300 travel credit. So this travel credit can be used on pretty much anything you do for travel. I use Uber all the time, so I can apply the $300 there. Also, if you buy a flight with the card, you can use that $300 travel credit. So assuming you're traveling at all, the $300 credit is pretty easy to use up. This $300 travel credit is basically a deduction of the annual fee in my mind. So the annual fee is $450, you take away $300, and you're left with a $150 net cost for the CSR. If we're doing a break-even spend on the welcome bonus versus the annual fee, if we're redeeming for cash, $150 versus the $500 we're getting in cash, we're going to break even on this card in about 3 1/3 year. So if we hold this card for 3 1/3 year and cancel it, it's going to be a wash. We're going to get $500 in benefit. We're going to pay the annual fee for 3 years, and it's going to be a pretty good value for us. Now if we use that for travel credit, it's going to be 6 years, because we're getting $1,000 in travel credit versus just a $150 annual fee. I don't look at ever trying to break even on my cards. I look at how I can actually benefit from the card. And looking at the comparison of the CSP to the CSR, I got 43,000 more points from using the CSR. That's $860 in value. That extends a break even to 10 years or something like that. But in general, I don't recommend looking at keeping these cards and then canceling them after 3.5 years or after 6 years. What I recommend is looking at how much you spend every year, and if you're making money from these cards based on the additional spend you're getting, keep the cards. If you're not, you should cancel it. Cancel it, I guess, at the break-even point. Now, if you do want to get this credit card, I've got a link down below. It's an affiliate link. It supports the channel. It helps me create videos like this and answer every single one of your questions. So now let's talk about the CSR versus the CSP. Of course it works out for me because I'm spending so much money on this card. I'm getting those 43,000 additional points. But let's talk about for the everyday person, for you sitting there watching this video, is this card right for you? And I've got a really simple calculation to get you there. So if we're comparing the CSR to the CSP, it's a $150 annual fee versus $95, which is a $55 difference. So we've got to figure out how much more do we have to spend on the CSR to make up for that $55 difference and make this card a winner in our wallet. So $55 in annual fees, what is that actually worth if we're redeeming for points and miles? If we're redeeming straight up on the Chase website, it's going to be about 5,500 points that you have to rack up. And if you're spending in the travel and dining categories, $2,250 per year, or about $200 per month. If you're spending $200 per month in travel and dining, then the CSR and the CSP are the break-even point. If you're redeeming your points and miles for travel by transferring out to different partners, we're going to get 2 cents per mile, or it's going to be $2,750 in total points we need to accrue to break even, which is going to be $1,375 per year, or just around $120 per month. So if you're learning how to transfer your points to different airlines and you've taken my credit card consultation form, then you know that you only need to spend $150 per month for the CSR to outweigh the CSP. That's a pretty simple diagram. $150 is maybe eating out with friends, maybe twice a month, once a month, where you pick up the bill and they reimburse you. But just think about that. Are you spending $120 on travel and dining per month? If you are, then the CSR is going to be a great option for you and you shouldn't consider the CSP. The CSP is definitely great. It's got a $95 annual fee. It's really affordable. If you're spending above $120 and you have the CSP, you're missing out on additional points. I locked in $860 worth of additional points by switching from the CSP to the CSR. So let me know down below in the comments, which card are you thinking about? Are you hitting that $120 a month minimum spend to graduate to the CSR, or are you still thinking about the CSP? I did a review up here where I found that the CSP is 189% better than the CSR for specific people, maybe yourself. Check out that review, and also while you're here, make sure to watch this playlist I have right here. It's got more travel hacks, more amazing welcome bonuses coming out, and while you're watching the channel, subscribe and hit the bell because we have a new video coming out this Monday. It's going to be an amazing travel hack I can't wait to share with you guys. And finally, follow where Way and I are right now. We're on Instagram at LifeTailored. Watch our stories. We have a trip coming up to Europe. Can't wait to share with you guys. You're going to get an inside look by following our Instagram. Okay guys, see you in this video and also this coming Monday.